episode, Tori is hunting with Randy Cole and Matthew Kirby.
There we go.
After locating coyotes a couple nights before, Tori, Randy, and Matthew set up on this foggy pasture field and try to use the wind to call the coyotes right into their lap using some MFK fawn distress on the Icotech.
All right. Here's what's going on. It's right here, right at dark. Just going to try to do a little locating for coyotes. I've got some guys coming in to hunt with me, and so the next couple of days before they get here, I'm going to go out just before dark and then ride for, a couple hours after dark around all the hunting area that we've got, and hopefully locate some coyotes and make things a little easier for when they get here. We'll have, numerous groups of coyotes located, hopefully, and that'll put us in put our upper odds some when we start calling. But I'm going to be howling on the MFK competition howler, and if nothing answers my lone howls on it, I've got the Icotech, and I'll swap over and do some group howls, mixing my diaphragm howls in with the Icotech. We'll be running the MFK sounds on the Icotech, MFK group howl, MFK coyote duet. Those are a couple of the sounds that we typically run when we're trying to get a vocal response. But this is a good area. I've located a lot of coyotes in the past, and so first stop of the evening, hopefully we'll get a response and be able to come back in here in a couple days and get them killed. Howl right quick and see what happens. There they go. That's a good example of what I was talking about. Did 2 or 3 lone howls. They didn't answer that. So I swapped over to MFK group howl on the Icotech and joined in with the diaphragm. And they lit up right here. You can see that taller timber behind me. The coyotes are in that taller timber. That's a SMZ. It's going to be a perfect setup. There's a little drain running through there. Those coyotes should stay there this time of the year. And if we can get the wind right, that should be a pretty good setup. First stand of the evening, we're off to a good start. Our first locate of the evening. Makes me want to come back in here in the morning and do a little damage, but I guess I'll wait till my hunters get here. That one is just right off the gravel road. Go ahead and get in the truck and get out of here before it comes out here. There's a good chance they'll come out on this gravel road and try to check us out. Got some more. Another lone coyote just howled back out here behind us. Got them fired up. MFK game calls. MFK sound library on the Icotech. Get it at mfkgamecalls.com. Alright, here's the deal this morning. I've got Randy Cole and Matthew in from Tennessee. We heard some coyotes in this cow pasture last night. This is going to be our first set of the morning. Wind's actually hit me in my back, so we've got a downwind set up. You don't see us use that very often. We're hoping to pull a coyote out of one side or the other of this pasture and shoot him while he's trying to get downwind of our setup. We'll give it a go and see what happens. I've got the Icotech set up right here beside us. Hopefully we'll pull something in below us here and get it done. Here comes one, straight in front of you. You're gonna have to shoot him with that rifle, Randy. He's gonna get downwind. Yes, sir. That was quick. Good shot, Randy Cole. That was quick. You piled him up, didn't you? I'm telling you, that was quick. What'd that take, all about 2 minutes? Shoot, y'all. Walk over and get that thing. We'll take a look at it. Boy, Randy sniped that one right out from under you, didn't he, Matthew?
Didn't have a prayer with you.
He was good. He was running right down your barrel and Randy shot him out from under you. You believe that?
I come for killing.
See if y'all can get across that creek without making the blooper reel.
We're going to cut that part out.
It didn't take them Tennessee boys long to get on the board here in Arkansas. First stand of the morning, about 2 minutes in, we got a dead cow. See if they can get this thing drug up back over here. But power MFK. Locating's been tough. We rode till 2 o'clock last night trying to find coyotes. And this is one of the only places we heard some. But I think they found him now. But, we were riding around locating with the MFK diaphragms and then joining in with the MFK group howl on the Icotech. And it was tough last night. Night before we heard coyotes everywhere we stopped. They just wasn't very vocal last night. Didn't matter though. We did coyote already. Well, it took the Tennessee boys about 2 minutes to get on the board here in Arkansas. That was quick enough, huh?
That's quick enough. That's the way I like it.
I hope that's a indication of the way the rest of this trip's gonna run. But they didn't howl real good last night.
No, they shut mouth a little bit.
It didn't make no difference on this one though, did it?
To give just enough.
And we walked to the back of this field, got right here on this creek, and sat down on the, on the near side of the creek and was looking at the other side. And the wind was hitting us in the back, blowing right out across the middle of the field. And we were hoping that the coyotes would be in either the left-hand side or the right-hand side, and hope to pull them out from the side. And that was the plan with the setup, was to kill them before they got downwind. That's a great setup when you can use it. A lot of times you don't have that opportunity if you're hunting thick cover like we usually do. But with this open cow pasture and it being the first stand of the morning, we knew there was a chance. It was kind of foggy. We knew there was a chance they were going to stay out here. And that coyote was right off the edge of the field. We had the Icotech sitting just right there behind us, or to the side of us. It was actually between me and Matthew. And kicked on MFK fawn distress. We'd already heard them howl this morning. We'd howled on the MFK diaphragms and combined it with MFK group howls on the Icotech. They'd answered us in this field last night and this morning. So when we got here and set up, we just went ahead and tried the fawn distress right off the bat. And I don't think it had run through maybe a couple of sequences. And I saw the coyote pop out. He come out of the left-hand side, run across a little hill. I should have all that on video, and you could tell he started doing exactly what they typically do. He started cutting across, going to try to get downwind, and he was getting pretty close. And I mentioned to Randy, I said, hey, he had the rifle, and I said, hey, you might want to shoot that thing before he gets downwind if you get a chance. And coyote held up about 75 yards, and that's all she wrote. Over with. Fur in the dirt. But you made a good shot on him. And decent sized coyote. Good way to start the morning. And we can go try to get another one. More than likely next time you see us, we'll be in a thicket as usual. But this was an easy one, and we'll take it. But to get any of our stuff, check it out on mfkgamecalls.com. If you're watching this video, subscribe to our channel, MFK Game Calls, and you can check out, a lot of our other hunts. But as always, we appreciate y'all watching. What y'all think about it, y'all? Y'all off to a good start, so I hope you're having a good time.
It'll spoil you.
It will. I hunted with Randy and Matthew before, and whether we killing them or just riding around bullshitting, it's usually a pretty good time. So, yeah. Of course, we like to kill now. Don't get me wrong. I ain't one of them that says it's all about fellowshipping. That fellowshipping is a bonus, I guess is what I ought to say. So we can go try to do a little more killing, and then we'll have something to bullshit and fellowship about on the ride home.
That's a lot better fellowship.
Ain't no doubt about it.
Than them misses.